Hey, how's it going? Swatch with me. Arrtx SIMPTAP acrylic marker set. There are 48 of these markers and they come in this really cool box. Now, what you don't see, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's glitter. Oh, maybe there? There's glitter on this box. It's all over this box. Let me see if I can show you with this. I'm gonna put my headlamp on. Alright, can you see that? I don't know how well you can see that, but man, when I put the light on it like that, it is all over. I can't tell in the field monitor. Even on that part there, all over this box. It's glitter, glitter, glitter. Let me see, I can't direct my light. I think you can see it. Wow. It's very, I mean, you can't see it in regular light. It just looks like a pink and green box. Oh, wait, turn that off. So, you know, that headlamp has, I'll have to show it to you. This has come through for me a lot. I love it. I love it. The controls are up there. And then recently I bought this. It has nothing to do with swatching, Tammy. And that's for going around the neck, and it's got, you know, the lights there. So, to help me read a book. Okay, should I lost my train of thought here. The internet go out like last week, earlier this week, the internet went out. I'm like, oh, come on. I was just getting ready to watch a video and then the internet went out. I was like, sure. So I pulled out my lamp and my headlamp actually instead of the round the neck one. I even had that. Okay, this is... Also, I put this order, I set this up in my order, and I started with white back here and black over here. I technically did it wrong. Oh, we'll just do it this way. And then what I did was I took sheets of mixed media paper and I put it between each of these rows, and I just want you to know that this box is very form-fitting, which means everything is tight in here, and I wondered even if the mixed media paper was going to fit, or the markers were going to fit after I put that mixed media paper in there. And this is very, very thin paper. I am using it here, and as well as here, and so... I mean, that's neither here nor there to show that it's thin, but it's very, very, very thin. I don't know how well you can see how thin that is. It's like 88 or 90 pound. I'm going to pull the brown out here. There are no color names on these. And you have a cap. That doesn't always equal the color, by the way. Don't judge the markers by the colors of the caps or the colors of the barrel. Now these are, it does have a little window here to show you what it looks like, right? And to see if you've mixed it up, because you have to shake these. Also, there's a little cap here for the top. And I thought about leaving these alone and just putting them back in, because a lot of times when and I'll probably do it today, when I pull the marker out of the box, it leaves the cap behind. Yesterday, oh, that's what I wanted to show you, what I'm working on right now with these. Yesterday, when I was doing that, that's exactly what happened. And I had to try and get those out of there without pulling all the markers out of the box. So this, I guess, is to protect this little button. This is a button here, and when you press it, you're pumping and pushing the paint to the tip here. So Let me see. It has a brush tip, a simulated brush tip. Right there. And you probably, I probably don't have to shake it because it goes right down there. Interesting on the cardboard. So this is also what I recommend is whenever you use these, even if you don't pump them beforehand, you want to have scrap paper. For me, this is cardboard. You know, I tried it out. I did this wonderful little picture here. And then also I tried this one out, and I guess this is the black. It's either that or like there's a dark gray here. This I'm going to swatch on 4 different pieces of paper, I guess. And I labeled them too, and then I put a little key here for me, mostly for me. CP is cardboard packaging, MT masking tape, CBP cardboard paper, and MMP is mixed media paper. It took me like 2 hours to put this swatching card together. You want to call it a card. And what did I use? Okay, the cardboard packaging comes from Amazon brand Happy Belly protein chewy bars, peanut butter and dark chocolate. Mmm, delicious. And I get those about once a month. And what I did was I had to peel it off because it is kind of cardstocky like, so it's thick. That's also what helped me determine what kind of base paper do I want to put down. It needs to be thin. So I put the mixed media paper down, and then when after I had this all trimmed, I have to trim it down to a little bit below. It has to fit in my binder, which has sleeves that measure 8.5 by 11. So a little bit below that. And although the width, I might have to trim a little bit off. I'm not sure. But I may have already done that. When I put this down, when I measured the first sheet, which is actually this one, I said, oh, I need a middle line so I don't go over it. And I ended up cutting that piece. I was like, oh man. But then I realized I kind of wanted to put two pieces of mixed media paper together to make it just a little bit thicker, just in case the paints went through the paper. I don't think they do go through the paper, but I wanted to protect against that just in case. There is a little bit here. See this line right here? This line is the very edge of this piece, this strip of mixed media paper, which goes all the way back, by the way. And so that is to help me stop. Don't go any further than that paper. And when I put this on, I also used cardboard paper, which is the layer of paper. When you remove this paper, then you see the corrugated cardboard part. You know, oh, I have that. I have one of those rolled up. And these are extras that I have. Although it did take me a while to look for them. And then, so the cardboard packaging, this is what I trimmed off. This is just an extra sheet. And this, and then the masking tape. This is by Lee Champ. And there will be a link to this, to the markers, and to the mixed media paper. Oh, and to the protein bars. Okay, so I pulled these out and got my big old marker tray out, and then This is what I've been working on with these markers, and it's a lid. I covered it with masking tape, which is why masking tape is on this swatch card. And so I added maybe about 25 or so markers on here, or colors, and it fits on top of one of these containers, which is the new Temptations 30-ounce containers. And the first time I bought one of these, the top over here was cracked or something. I thought, yeah, I mean, that's a hazard when you upgrade the smaller containers and go with a big old 30-ounce one. So that's I have to check the, I just didn't pay attention. I think the top part was cracked. These lids are super thin, and the containers are thin, but how can I pass that up? I'm gonna keep this container because I can put stuff in it. I can repurpose. So I thought I would just give it a nice... Oh, also this lid, I think, like this part right here was damaged, which is why I just started covering it with masking tape. And then earlier this week, I added, or I should say last week for you, because you're going to watch this hopefully tomorrow and forward. So I just added more masking tape to it. And so there. Okay, let's get started. Oh yeah. And I was going to put black paper on here, but I'm not sure that they would show up on... I'm not sure that the darker colors color your cardboard. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm not sure that they would show up on the black. They might show up on that black. Who knows? So I decided not to include black paper. Like, that would be... How many different pieces or types of paper can I put there on my swatching card? Also, there are 48 of these markers, so the plan is to do 24 and 24. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So I don't have the shake. I'm not going to see. They work. So it's always best to do that. It's always best to do that. Okay, so if I go, maybe if I go backwards. If you, like most acrylic paint markers, the white will be, you're going to have to do, if you put it on dark paper especially, you're going to have to do it in multiple layers. That's actually not too bad right there. Not too bad. And as you might have guessed, I'm going to fast forward through a bunch of this, but okay, we'll have to do... I want to do a couple of layers, maybe 3, I don't know. That's the light pink, and I hope... Oh, you know what? This might be... this might be in the wrong order. What color is that? Oh yeah, that's pink. Okay, that goes there. What color is this? I know I should not be testing my markers right now. This is like a light, I'm gonna put it with light red. And I know you're wondering, what is that color? That's like a dusty pink, even though that looks like a brown color. It's like a dark. Oh, let's do let's do this one first. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe this should have been done first. I don't know. That's very close. Very close to the previous one there. Also, when I pulled these 12 out, the last one I pulled out did not come with its little cap there. It's missing, and I tried to get it out of there, but I think it's in row 3 down there. Oh, I already tried that one, remember? Because the Crafty Cat Lady does not. I might be able to give a little more space to these, you know, so that they don't look horribly, you know, or leave a lot of space. I don't know what I'm saying. Leave a lot of space at the bottom. These are supposed to be, oh dear, I am in the wrong order. Okay, whatever. I'm okay with that. Maybe not throw them down on my paper like that. Be a little more cautious. That cream looks, this one looks like yellow, right? I know. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, so this one, I don't know how well you can see. If I come down, I have to be careful. This one right here is two-toned when I put it down like that. So when that happens, you want to cap it and give this a shake. And then look in the window there to see if the color has shaken up or mixed. Like here, it looks like it's lighter than here, but this could be bubbles. And sometimes I've noticed that they don't, even though I'm giving this a really good shake, they don't come out evenly. The color doesn't come out evenly. It's like a little two-toned, light and dark. And I had that problem with one of the purple ones or violet ones that I used. I can't remember which one that was. And so I gave it a good shake, a couple of good shakes, and I still had that problem. So it doesn't always do that, mix the paint the way I want it to be mixed. Maybe if I shake it that way, I don't know. And we're going... Some people did complain that these were leaking. One person said that some of hers were leaking. Oh, also, the paint does not always cover the tip. That's the white of the fiber tip there. I think these might be cotton. So I could do the little pump mechanism for you. That seemed to work, which is not a good sign, actually, because that means the ink or the color is coming out of the little ferrule area, the plastic area there. But you just go, when you first start them out, you what I do is I long press. I'm not going to do it now because I've already activated all of these. You just long press and then wait for, you'll see the color come down, and then just lightly tap it. SIMPTAP. Oh, maybe take the maybe this is another thing, I keep forgetting to take these, so I think I'm probably gonna remove these. Just kind of tap it, like just give it short taps to fill the brush, and it does take a little bit of time when you first start it. Like I was doing this, I think. And that should, this is already filled though, so that, did I do this one? No. That's horrible. And that's another thing that I do. I think that this is the cap, and I end up coloring the inside of the, yeah. I did that especially during well, you probably saw when I was prepping, I took multiple video files and I put them together, and then I fast forward them times 10 to show me prepping for the Mod Podge on acrylic markers. But what you didn't see, because I took it out, was the pumping. I don't know when did I pump this? I could have sworn I pumped them all already, and now see, that one's okay. Okay, so I don't need to take that cap off. I can't get it on there. Now I'm gonna think that I need to shake all of these, but I don't really need to shake all of these. Maybe I should look. No, I don't have time. Fast forwarding. Okay, this is dark gray. I'm just putting them back in the box there. And this is gold. When I first pulled it out, I thought it was yellow ochre. So a little backwards end there. And this one is silver, so you can kind of see how it's shiny there, much shinier than the plain old gray. Let me do it like this. Ooh, cool. Now I'm wondering, hey, I wonder if I can chop off this part because I don't need it. And last but never least, the color that goes with everything, black. Okay, So the top of the cap in silver, there. There in kind of a blurry fashion, I'm sorry. That has the number. They all start with J for that moment. Come on, Sony. And then they have the 00. It's not all 00. Like one, like the white is J001. And the light pink here is J215. Kind of hard to see with the silver. I mean, it's a nice feature, you know. Ooh, look at the silver color on the top of the cap. So what I might have to do, of course, I just remembered that, and I thought, oh man, I'm going to have to put the numbers here. I don't know. So let me show you the colors here. I don't know why I always think I'm going to need a ton of room. I apologize for not putting the numbers there, but I really just completely forgot until I started putting these away back in the box. These are actually really good. They're pretty vibrant. There are some more muted colors, of course, and they look really good on the different pieces, different types of paper on the cardboard packaging, the masking tape, which is probably where I'll use them the most. They are also, I'm going to show here, I only had to go over a couple of colors. I think this one I had to go over, like I just went over it one time, and then I saw the lightness of the masking tape coming through, and then not this one, it was another, it wasn't a purple one though, but I saw something coming through that I had to put an extra coat on. I can't remember what the color was. It might have been the green one here, or maybe this one. I cannot remember. But I'm just going to continue putting the colors down. They are pretty opaque when they go down on the masking tape anyway. That's all I have for you. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have an artistic day. Bye.